the other day, I don't know how long ago
Hmm.
was this. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. We went to go do an errand or give something to a friend of the family, something. And like on the way, we're leaving, and like in the middle of the road, I just see like a dead animal on the street, and it was a big animal, and I was like, oh no, it's a dog. I'm sad. Just
Is
see
it a
the
dog?
Well, that's the funny thing. Like from the back, I saw it from the back, and I thought it was a dog, and I was just sad about it. And I was like, ugh. And then after we dropped it off and head back in the same street, I was gonna see it again. It's like, I shouldn't look. I don't want to see
I
how it got
shouldn't
hit.
look.
Cause like okay, well, cause I don't want to see an impact hole on it. It's like, ugh. But when I saw in the front,
Just get flying around.
it was actually a raccoon. This raccoon was huge, dude.
Oh,
I
a huge
did
raccoon.
not
Oh,
realize
gosh.
it could be at least a medium sized dog. It was at least the same size of it. I was like, oh my god, that's raccoon's big. But then I was like, oh, that's even more sad though, because it's a raccoon. He's just surviving out here in the
Raccoons
world.
are cute.
raccoons
Yeah,
are cute.
they are
They
cute.
They get
hold
a lot
it.
of hate.
If you give them cotton candy, they'll put it in the water and then it'll disappear.
I
And
love
they're
that
frantically
video.
looking for it.
They're like, huh? Like, where'd
Like,
it
oh
go?
no, oh
Where'd it go?
no.
Like, they don't know how food works.
Or a
You
video
know,
of raccoon eating grapes.
when I think
That's
about it, I
also
look at Osito and I think, yeah, he looks like a raccoon. He has a face of a raccoon. When I really think about it, like a
he has
long
like
nose,
Pointy?
the
those
cute little
eyes.
features.
Yeah, he has the features of a raccoon. I think that's why I'm attracted to them. Cause my dog looks like one.
You're
Whoa,
attracted to
you're
your
And
dog.
attracted
plus he
to
eats our trash. He's in the
you're,
trash. He's eating everything.
you're
He
attracted. That's a
smells.
weird way to say it.
Maybe use a better word than attracted. I mean,
No, I'm attracted to
Yeah.
raccoons, man. I'm very attracted to raccoons.
Okay.
I am so okay. Just kidding. Um, like, do you guys ever feel that? Like, just like you see a dead animal, you just feel so sad. Like, you just have so much pity. It just makes your whole day just terrible.
I think about it and I'm like, because I drive and I'm like, I see it and I'm like, that's gross.
Have you ever run
And
over
then
an animal, boy?
yeah, since you're
I
the
don't
driver.
think I know. I don't think I have.
Not even a squirrel.
No, I almost did, and no, I don't think I have. My brother has. Well, I've been in the
Oh
car.
God.
I've been in the car when someone else was driving, and they ran
Oh,
over something. Yeah, that was weird because it was a bird, right?
Oh yeah.
oh,
And
I had a friend who. Sorry, my continue with your story, and I'll tell my friend bird story.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so it was a bird. I don't think it was a pigeon. I don't think it could fly because normally when you like drive toward like you drive toward. I mean, this bird was either like couldn't fly or was just like not all there.
Aw,
And
so sad.
we were driving and there's nowhere to avoid it because I mean we turn left or right because there was traffic, right? So we went we were driving and us the person driving expecting the bird to move. But nope, it just hit the front of the car and I think it went under it. And we were just
Aw.
like, what was that? Was that a bird? And yeah, that that bird
And yeah,
hopefully it
bird.
was alive.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if it couldn't fly, it's gonna be like, oh, so chicken. You killed the chicken, and you got a free meal.
It's a chicken on the road.
Yeah, just like a big like tire mark on the food. I'm like, dinner's ready.
Considering there's turkeys around the city, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we actually, you know what? Recently, I saw turkeys nearby where I live, and I rarely see them here.
Really?
I mean,
Really, I
yeah,
always see them.
they were nearby at the old food source. That's where they was, like nearby their
in
bus
peace.
stop. And I'm like,
Mhm.
wow, what the heck? How did they get over here?
Yeah, because usually when I see turkeys, it's always like in nicer parts of the city.
Or like empty
Yeah, but
streets,
it's weird how
or like
these
along the
turkeys
freeway.
running around.
That's when I will see them. That's like the only times I've ever seen them, like on corners and or like where people are selling food, like strawberries and oranges. Like I usually see them
You see
there.
a turkey? You see what? Really?
Yeah, I see them like usually around those kind of parts. of the
Huh.
street. I forget. I forgot what
Yeah, I
street.
want to. I want to talk about my friend's bird story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my friend, she just had her car washed, and as she was driving, she didn't see that two birds were flying towards her direction, and they hit her the lights. They just
Wow.
like crashed into it.
they just like
Did they get stuck at least, or did they just
No, they
fly
just like
off?
they just died on impact. And she had
Oh,
just got the car wash,
and she
and
had
she
to
couldn't.
literally. Did she have to pull them out herself?
I think they fell on the floor as she was driving.
what were they
But
thinking? What is weird? How what were they like on the I don't
I
know.
don't I don't know, but it was really
Weird.
weird at the
Sometimes
time. It's still weird now.
it is weird.
Maybe the car was too clean and they couldn't see it.
Who knows? I mean,
Because
as
have you
much
seen
as
those
I like
commercials?
birds,
They just
birds
love the
can be
low
dumb.
altitude. They just want to get low and down.
Mm.
And they just were like, oh, this is too comfortable. I gotta get up. Too late. Boosh.
Whoosh.
Boosh. I have to
Weird.
feel sorry for the people
Baboom.
who have to, like, go out on the street and
Mhm.
pick up a dead dog or a dead raccoon, for instance. Like, man, that must be terrible.
That is
I
terrible.
just, it just sucks to just drag a dead corpse like that. I'm like,
Who picks up those? The city? You think the city picks those up?
probably a
The-
city, or maybe just some random stranger on the street, just doing his part. Just,
A random homeless person? Ooh, free meal.
whoa, God, that would suck even more. I mean,
I don't
hey,
know. You never know.
man's got to eat on the table, you know?
I mean,
Even
usually
if
the
it's.
city recommends we don't touch the animal. You just have to call animal
Yeah.
control.
Yeah. That's usually. Oh, I don't know too much about it, so that's why I'm like, huh? Who picks them up
That's what I
actually?
always wondered. Like, okay, they're dead now. Who picks them
Yeah,
up?
because like
Because
no
like,
one's
like,
gonna leave it there for too long, unless like
yeah,
I have seen where like there's literally corpses of squirrels just laid there for like months, and
Oh
wait.
yeah, and you see
like
them decay.
even
Ugh.
like nearby, like I could tell it's like that was a squirrel. Like there's the leg, there's part of his
you
foot
see the
there,
bones.
there's his chest. Like it's just there, but like it's so like it's been run over so many times. It's just
The
because
sun's already decayed.
unrecognizable. Yeah, it's just been so decayed that no one just bothered to picking it up, or just
Mm.
forgot that oh, dead squirrel here. It's all flattened out, and like it's all there's left is just the imprint of the body, just like a shadow of it, just left over. Like
Those like crime little sketches
yeah, no,
of the
just yeah,
person just dead on
no,
the
they don't
floor.
sketch it. It's just like so much like body fluid that came out and just left over on the street,
Oh,
just stained the whole road. I'm like,
We're
yeah, you
talking
could
about
tell,
this as I'm
huh?
eating. I don't think we're
Yeah.
talking about
oh,
this
here
as
you
I'm
are
eating.
eating.
Yeah, and if you're also eating while you're in podcast, well, hello, welcome to the Strangers Podcast. I hope
I
that
hate
was a
that
great
was our
introduction.
cold open. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
it's
hope
just
you're
been on my
enjoying the
mind.
food.
I just speak my mind out. All right, I can't help it. It's there. Anyways, I'm your host today, Jennifer, and today I have
God.
Aaron, and Micah. So yeah,
I
there
am
you go.
Aaron.
Oh my God.
Aaron. Oh my God, Aaron. Aaron. I forgot what that because I remember that was a Key and Peele video of the
Yeah.
angry substitute cheat.
Oh yeah, the substitute.
D nice, D nice. It's Denise.
Balake.
Balake.
You mean Blake?
Yeah, Blake. It was like, what? How dare you? Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
funny. So yeah, today we're gathered in this Discord call to talk about things that are happening around the world. Breaking news. Today here in our city, we've experienced some strong winds late last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. I think it started
Very
like
rough storm.
at 6 o'clock because I started hearing how strong the winds were getting, and
No,
like we had to go to work. Me and my mom had to drive to the place we had to go, and yeah, we could feel the car just rocking back and forth on the ride of because
Yeah.
winds were really strong, and I realized like, whoa, this is not safe at all. And like crazy to me is like people are driving crazy on the freeway, even during the winds. Like some people are going over like
I get so
80
mad when that
past
happens.
us. Yeah, I'm like, it's like, are you okay, sir? Do you not realize the situation we're in? You could just, tumble and kill us if you don't slow
Especially
down.
because, especially because it was raining.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
It's
it
like
rained
it's
too.
so annoying when people like when do that. Like they still go fast even though it's raining. Like it's so annoying.
yeah. They don't realize they're like,
Yeah.
hey, dude, could you not? Could you not? I'm like, I only have one life,
Yeah.
dude. You can't take this away from me. Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
rough.
because I
And
know
then we
for
had a
me, I
blackout.
got off. Cause I
Hmm.
got yeah. Oh yeah, you guys did that too. Because I was coming out of work and I had to get some stuff, and I had to go pick up my boyfriend because we like to hang out sometimes. But yeah, it was really cold when I left because I remember in the morning it was cold, but it was kind of windy, but nothing too out of the ordinary.
Wait, this
And
morning
then
or
my
yesterday?
yesterday morning,
Okay.
and then my mom called me actually because I had to text her about something, and then she was telling me that it was gonna get windier around like it'll pick up at 8, but like it's like it was starting kind of.
Hmm.
So we were trying to rush back to my house, and I was just like, we were like, we should go through the drive-through because we were hungry, and I didn't feel like cooking that day. So I'm kind of glad we did that because it picked up hard around
Yeah.
8, like really bad.
Oh,
It was
really?
really, really bad. Over
At
here
eight for
was
you
really bad.
guys.
Like
Yeah.
around 7, 8ish. Like it's like it picked up. Like we were looking
Yeah.
at the trees up on my balcony, and it was like swaying a lot. I love the empty trash bins because we have in our apartment we have trash cans that get picked up. Well,
Hmm.
trash really gets picked up. We just leave the bins out. But I brought mine in because I'm like, I don't want to lose our trash bin and try to look for it the next day.
Yeah,
And
it'll
sure
be like
enough, I had to
gone.
take I had to take my roommate to work today, and we were walking down the stairs, and we see one of our neighbor's trash bins by my car.
He's like, haha, get
So
old, sucker.
yeah, I don't know whose trash man it was. I don't know if it was from upstairs or downstairs, but I'm just like, dang, it was real bad,
would
and a lot
would
of
have been
garbage was everywhere too. It
Oh, that's
sucked.
annoying.
just put a
What's up?
sticky note. Just put a sticky
Wet
note that says
garbage is
rip.
the worst.
My remote
Oh
got
yeah.
all our neighbors' secrets out in the open now.
All his
Ooh.
trash.
It's up for grabs. Yeah, that's the one
Like,
thing.
ooh,
Like,
coupon, we'll take.
yeah, that was the thing last night too. Like, even our trash bins, like, as much as I tried to like put them on the side of the sidewalk so it won't tumble, it still fell down. And like, even like at 12, like mom come in too, and she tells me like, "Hey, the trash bins fell again." And it's like, you know what? Forget about it. Let's just deal with it tomorrow because there's no point in
Just
me going
leave it.
back outside and coming
Oh,
in
I
back and
think yeah, I
forth
think
just
I
to pick them
heard
up.
her. I think when I was talking to her last night, I heard her mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, and I think I did hear it over the phone too. That trash something fell, and they're like, "Oh, trash can."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For
So,
me, my
and
night was
go ahead.
there's like this thing like I don't know if it's on the roof or on the side of the house, but like it moves with the wind and like it makes this bang noise. So like so it was so annoying when I was going to sleep because I would just hear it and I'll wake up. I can hear it now actually. I can still hear it now. So I had to put some earbuds on so I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear it, and I checked like how fast the winds were going, and I'm pretty sure it said 32 miles per hour.
32
Earth
miles
two
per hour.
miles.
Yeah.
I know the
Mm.
gusts could be up to 60, so it was
Mhm.
insane.
Even right now, it's at 21 miles per hour
Oh wow.
wind speed.
Over here, like from where I'm looking at the balcony. Oh yeah, it's picking up again. Because it was like
Mhm.
kind of calm when I came back home, and I'm kind of glad I did take my roommate to work because a big branch had fallen on the light rail tracks, and they had to block it. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably a good sign they took her.
No train.
No, because I think the Watt train to downtown was also down, and as well as the CRC train, obviously. like because power was out in that part of the city. Because of course it was out.
Yeah, this storm, it's going to last like 2 days, I think. two
Well,
days of
who
high
knows?
winds.
Because like this whole week is gonna be raining, like more or less. What's funny to me, like
Yeah.
even yesterday, like in the morning, as you guys said, like it wasn't that windy. And like thinking about it, I was looking outside and seeing how it's so sunny and there's clouds. I'm like, oh, it doesn't look so bad outside. And it just got dark. Even right now today, like it was the same exact way, and it just got dark again. And it's gonna be
It is pretty
It's
dark
sunny
here.
sunny
and
for you?
windy in the morning. Not right now.
Oh,
Like in the
weird.
morning, I mean, like at 9
It
or
wasn't. It
8.
wasn't even sunny at all for us.
Yeah, it was sunny for a bit, and then it's just like it
I
got
forgot.
dark. Yeah. So yeah, it was. I mean, to me, it was funny that my parents were just like prancing around, looking like, "Where are the lights? Where are the lights?" Like, why are you guys panicking? It's late. We just got home. Why aren't you going to bed? Like
We were
my
like being
parents
really
are.
nonchalant about it.
I feel like this is something that I realized this in our family. We love to exaggerate like simple, like just the smallest things that don't need to be exaggerated about. It's just like it's a habit we have. I can see
Oh,
it
that's
mostly for my
very
parents.
like.
Okay, let me ask a follow up
It's funny to
question.
me. Uh huh.
Let me ask a follow up question. Do you think it's because as Latinos, or is just depending our parents' personalities that
I
they
think it's
over
our parents.
exaggerate?
It's our parents' personality, honestly.
I think it's
Because mom and
both.
dad do it all the time. My
I also think it's both.
our dad is the most exaggerative. He likes to be like making scenarios made up, and I'm just like, this has nothing to do with the conversation.
Oh my god,
And I think
you reminded
our
me.
mom, literally absorbed this exaggeration because she now does it more often. But I think
Yeah, she
it stems
does.
from our dad just being exaggerative. But like at the same time, it's like I can't take him seriously when he exaggerates because like we're having a serious conversation and he's just smiling when he's being exaggerated. It's like, are you trying to be funny or something? It's like we're trying to have a serious
It's like a
conversation.
joke.
I don't. It's like, bro, it's not. It's just not funny. It's just not funny. It's not funny, dude. Yeah,
Not funny.
not
And
No.
laugh.
funny. Not
Oh no, but
funny.
if we exaggerate though, then he gets mad at us, and then he's like, "What? You're
He's like,
exaggerating."
stop it.
Oh yeah.
And
It's
it's like you were just doing the same thing, you
imagine he just
old
gets really.
man.
Watch where it just exaggerates. He's like he just really gets mad. He's like, just stop it. You're like, whoa.
Oh yeah, he would do something like that.
It's like, why are you mad, bro? I'm just being facetious here. You're just
What you
Oh
an
meant?
my
old.
God.
You're just being an old man being mad. So yeah, lights were off, but like around midnight, yeah, they came back on. But I mean, at the same time, it's like I'm not worried about it. I mean, honestly, I was just chilling in the night, just in my dark room, and luckily enough,
Because you like the darkness.
I'm okay with it. Like I don't complain. Uh,
You
it
like
wasn't
the
something I
darkness.
don't know. My parents was just they were, you know what's funny to me? They were bored basically because they had obviously like late at night, like they watch like
Oh
Netflix
yeah.
or whatever shows they can find, and they stay up late than me. They stay up like up until like 2 or 3 a.m. watching a show or a documentary, and I'm already in bed like at already like at least 12 or 1 maybe.
Weird how that works now, because I remember
Yeah,
growing up, they would yell at us if we were still up past 10, even though it's their
exactly.
fault that we're nocturnal.
Yeah, exactly. And
I
like
have to remind my mom, I'm sorry, like who took us straight from school to our dad's garage, and then we had to go home at 10 p.m. and didn't go to bed till maybe 12 or 1 in the morning as children.
I I I really don't remember that much. I mean,
I remember that.
for you maybe you remember that very well. Me on the other hand, I don't know. I remember sleeping a lot on those trips. But I think that's
Good for
like
you.
I would say
Be
younger
glad.
me. Like I would say back then younger me it was more responsible with sleeping because I knew like I did a lot of things early morning. Even with college, I would always wake up early, like at 5:30 or 5 or 4 or something, just to get ready because I would have early
Or
morning
3 or 2
classes.
or 1.
No,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't wake up 3 or. I mean, I will wake up 3, 2, and 1 if I like, cause like we talked about this on the last episode, like how we can do like what was it? I forgot. I was just listening to it. I'm the one editing it. What was it, Moy? I forgot. I'm forgetting. What were we talking about? Sleep something? REM sleep?
Oh, Oh yeah, I was asleep around that time, so I am literally useless right now.
Yeah, basically something like that.
Oh, we talked about lucid dreaming.
There we go, lucid dreaming, where you know you're in a dream. Like I could wake up easily because like somehow I can remind myself, like, hey, don't you got something to do? I'm like, yes, and I wake up immediately. So it's a habit. But as of now, it hasn't been the same way anymore. Now I just wake up super tired and lazier. I'm just like, "Ugh, I can't do this
I
anymore. I'm losing my grip
I
and like,
when I was
go on.
younger, I I slept normally. I was a
Hmm.
normal boy,
Were you
but I
normal
just
though?
no. Um,
No, he wasn't.
but like a
I'm
few years
aware.
ago, I remember exactly when my sleep schedule like got changed or just like was like
It,
completely out.
yeah.
It was when I went to Mexico and I literally didn't sleep for probably like 32 hours.
Oh, I see. Because of the time zone.
Yeah. That not really that. Just because we drove there, so I would just be awake. I literally
Hmm.
stayed awake for like the whole car drive, which was like 2 days.
Right.
So that probably messed up my sleeping schedule. Because like now I just like I
Yeah, because
just
I
don't
think
sleep.
it's just your body doesn't recognize like, or it's not used to it. Whatever. I think that's what it could be. But I feel like it's because of that, like, of time zone, because you're not used to the time over there than here, because you're so just.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if there is a diff. I don't know if Mexico has its own time zone different than us. I don't know if they're an hour
Yeah.
ahead of us.
If you go down like lower, yeah, it's like four
Well,
hour
yeah, because El
difference.
Salvador has their own time zone too. Like they're I think 2-3 hours ahead of us.
Okay, so yeah, there might be something has to do with that. But I don't
So
know.
yeah,
I'm not an expert. I'm
after
just
that
assuming.
trip,
Hmm.
um, my sleep schedule was just completely ruined, and I've never gone back to normal now.
Yeah, my sleep schedule, it slowly has become worse and worse now. Like I try to go to sleep early, or at least come home, but sometimes like my parents are up, they're playing with the dog, or my dad's just some other pounding the door or something, and I'm like, why are you guys pounding the door? Because they're just like walking back and forth or something.
Or dad's playing the guitar.
No, that doesn't bother me. It's just the
Not
loud
anymore.
noises, or when mom's cleaning or cleaning the dishes. Somehow I can hear that very well, and I just can't sleep because I just can't concentrate or relax enough.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, usually my parents are the ones keeping me up late at night. But
That's super ironic.
it is because like one time mom came into the room telling me like, "Hey, you should go to bed." And it's like, me. What about you? It's late as well. You're still awake. You're still watching something, and she's like, "No," but you is like, "Yeah, but no, but no," and I was just being louder than her, like blah 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 blah. And she's like, "Niño," and I was like, "Niña." Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, stay your ground,
No, that's on my mom too,
kids.
because I would tell her like, "Hey, mom, I'm going to bed." Like it'll be like 10 or 11. She's like, "Oh my god, that's so early," and I'm like,
Oh
"Isn't
yeah,
that the point?
no,
Like,
but
don't you want
I
me to
like
go to
what.
bed early?"
No, I can tell already what they're gonna say. Like they're like, "Oh wow, congratulations!" Like,
Oh,
why?
so condescending.
Yeah, it's just like it's a
Like
parent
that.
thing. Basically, it's their way of like, joke time. Oh, you're going to bed. Wow, someone's responsible. I'm like, all
Well,
right,
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all right, 10-year-old. Good night. Yeah. But no, but like back to like yesterday, it's just like I was just basically just chilling, and I had my Switch all charged up, so I just booted up, playing some Minecraft. It's like I'm just chilling while waiting for the light to come back on. So
Nice.
yeah, yeah,
wait,
that's
Javi, I don't
one of the
think I
benefits.
told
Uh
you,
huh.
Javi. I don't think I told
Yes.
you the drama that Dad caused for a second. He unplugged the refrigerator, and I was like, "Why'd you do that?" And he was trying to explain that it's bad to keep it on. I'm like, "No, it's bad if you
Huh?
open the doors because you can spoil the food that way. If it's a blackout." I told him to put it back on, and then literally as we were talking back and forth about it, in the middle of our conversation, he's like, "Why did I unplug it?" Like that. Like, why are you trying to like
Cause, cause,
backstep?
like,
What you? What,
cause he has to be on his own. Cause like, no matter how much we are in the right, he has never been someone who can admit he's wrong. He has never
oh,
said
like he's
like, you know what,
stubborn.
I
He's
was
a
wrong.
very
I'm
stubborn
sorry.
man.
He's just like, okay, well, you were right, but that's because I wasn't paying attention. So it's, it's still your fault. I'm like, how? It's on you. Why can't you just
Yeah.
admit it and be okay with it? Like, we always say we're like, I messed up. That's fine. But to him, it's like, no,
Yeah,
I
we
can't mess up.
like we can't like they expect us to hold accountability, but they don't like it when we do the same for them, and it's like how?
Yeah, exactly.
Maruma says like an old person thing
Right,
because her
Maury?
mom.
Parents suck. Whoa. We
Oh,
went
Parents
out.
who
suck.
died? Someone
Nice.
died.
I don't
Nah.
know.
We don't hate our parents. We just notice their flaws.
Well,
Especially like
uh,
Hispanic Latino
I don't.
parents. Just like
yeah,
or Hispanic or like Latino parents, man.
that's funny because like when you think about it, it's like yeah, we're just like we're always being ridiculed and judged all the time. It's like you know what? It's time to do some research. Time to, pay close attention. It's like you know what? You can't get mad at me because of this because you did like we're so ready to we have a list ready to point out all the things they've done to us and the things they're it's just so funny when you really say it like that with like yeah us Latinos just kids just pay attention to the parents a lot. We notice a lot, but we don't say
We
a lot.
observe a lot of our families.
And that's why you got to be careful of the quiet ones because they really pay attention to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the next day, today, I did not realize of how badly damaged the wind caused in our backyard.
Oh
We
no,
have
what
like
happened
we had that tarp right on our in the backyard.
on the shed?
No, 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 the whole thing that we have to cover the
Oh, did
in
it
the middle.
fall over?
Yeah, it fell over.
Oh
Luckily,
my
nothing
god!
nothing was too damaged except for that. That thing got totally bent, and somehow the
It
wind was
got
so
bent.
strong. Yeah, on the corners, one of the poles got so bent, and like somehow this thing got lifted up for a bit and landed somewhere else. Like it was like more closer to the house, and I was like, "What?" And I think it's because of that tarp on the top we have. Of course, it lifted it up because of the wind, because I think that's where it was trying to escape from all the wind, just like an umbrella. So it just went whoosh, and just
Oh yeah,
lifted.
that makes sense.
Because like we had those poles like literally inside the dirt, and it just pulled three of them out from one side.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, so like it was just
Pretty
tumbled
strong.
on the floor.
I'm shook by that.
Yeah, it was strong. I like, like to me when I see that damage, like wow, this one's become bad. And I remember really think like out of all the because like out of we've this isn't really the first time we've had this issue. We've had a couple of, like strong winds here. Um, no, nothing too seriously damaged, like no trees falling down. But, like some trees have fallen around in the city, but this is like to me like seeing it up close in my backyard. Yeah, like oof, that's rough, buddy. Like I don't know if like was there ever. Oh, I don't know about you, Ashley. If you remember, there was like a terrible time when we had in our past few experiences of the winds.
Yeah, I was just talking about it yesterday with my boyfriend.
Hmm.
I was telling him I remember the worst storm in my life, and nothing really comes close to it. I was in middle school. I had to be in seventh grade. I don't know if it was 2006 or 2007. I know it had to be winter of my seventh grade year. It had to be around maybe early 2007. Now I'm thinking about it. I remember the wind was so bad that we had to get the dogs in because they were just outdoor dogs. They weren't really indoor dogs, but we had to keep the smaller ones in. And like the big one, he was a little too big, Shadow. We kind of kept him inside, but not really. I don't know how to describe it. I remember the wind was so bad that it knocked over the wooden fence we had for like a couple years. That dad just ended up, tossing it a few years later.
Wooden
Like it
fence.
bent it in such ways, like it was crazy. And I remember like the wind howl, it howled and it was so loud. We had no power. It was really, and then the worst part of it all though, I still
Mm.
had a homework packet to do because it was winter break. So, you know,
Mm.
12-year-old me was not having fun.
I remember one of those times that did happen to us. I think I don't know where this idea come from, but we just decided to act like we were camping. I remember we
Yeah,
did
we
that.
did
Like
do
we all,
that.
I don't know if we brought an actual tent or we made like pillow forted some
I think we
blankets.
did a pillow fort. I don't think we brought a
Yeah,
tent in.
Oh,
yeah, because
that's
I remember
cute.
doing something like that. Yeah, I don't know if whose idea was it, but it was just like I just remember that just to enjoy the moments during the darkness. So it was all right. That's all I can remember, but like I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember anything like serious happen.
Mm.
But what about you, Moy? Do you ever had a worse time with the winds?
Quite a few. Well, not only winds, but other natural forces. Well,
Natural.
the first
Okay.
one, I was born in Illinois,
Yeah,
so
this boy's Chicago.
He's from
Chicago, yeah,
Chicago.
and
Chicago.
the weather was quite extreme over there, right?
Mhm.
I don't. I like, briefly remember what happened. I just remember bits and pieces of it, but I know what happened. Um,
Mhm.
we were coming back from the store, and uh, there was a blizzard, right? So it's like high winds, snow, just like snow. You can't see anything. And I just remember being in the car and like just like super high winds and like snow everywhere. You couldn't see a thing. You can just see the headlights on the car. And I'm pretty sure we got stuck in the snow. I don't know how we got out though. Then I just
Like
fell
in the
asleep after.
car? You guys were stuck in the
Yeah,
car? Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
Jesus.
That's
yeah.
scary.
It was not. It's not. And another few like other snowstorms that happened, and like near
Uh-huh.
our house. I always loved it because like after like the whole snowstorm, there was just like
A bunch of
six
snow.
feet of snow. No, not 6 feet, like 3 or 4 feet of snow,
Okay.
and it used
It's
to be
not so bad.
great. But other than that, there was this time that we were going towards like we lived here in California, and we went on a trip to Illinois. We drove there, and one of the states that we had to pass was Nebraska. And at the
Mm.
time, it was tornado season up there. So that was the scariest part. That was like we were
Did
driving
you
and it
see
was
the
like
tornado?
super dark. No, we didn't see it, but it was super dark, right? You can't
Uh-huh.
see anything. And on the radio, we would hear like, "Oh, there's a tornado warning," and it was like cutting off and all that. Uh, and obviously the winds were like really, really strong, but we never got to see the tornado. But that was scary. I don't like tornadoes.
I don't think nobody does. Because some people would, like, yeah, because there's been some reports like that where there's like hurricanes or tornadoes. And there, you get those people who are like, nothing on my house, or I can't leave my house. I got some stuff in here. I can't leave that stuff alone. And they just stay behind. So I was just like, man, those people have either guts of steel or they're just, ignorant of the of the danger coming because
Yeah,
of how serious it is. But yeah,
I like that.
but you never had a bad time
Yeah.
here. It's just the worst you
Here,
had when you were out. Yeah,
yeah.
cause like,
I don't think there was a. Oh, there was one time where the whole street flooded where we lived
oh yeah,
here where we live, and
Mm.
mm,
that's about it. Nothing
yeah,
really too bad here.
yeah, cause we're here in Sacramento, and like honestly, like nothing much happens here. Basically, like it's so normal. Like like back then there used to be floods, but now that's kind of taken care of. Although, like I remember, I don't know how long ago it was this, either 2 to 4 years back, there was like issues of like like getting close calls of floods just getting really out of hand. And at one point, I think like the gate we had to, or the dam we had, was at some point going to be like might break through. That's one thing I can remember because yeah, I remember at the time it was raining hard, but like we haven't had anything like that after since then.
But we live in a
But
valley, so it's like kind of
yeah,
like.
yeah, we get
I also
some
the
things happen.
well
Yeah.
recently the most threatening was the forest fires. just because
Yeah,
of
we
the
got
whole
Oh yeah.
drought and
yeah we
like
got hit hard with
California is just
like
like yeah,
yeah yeah just receiving all those fires back to us was
yeah, and then
definitely
the
hard
bad
for us.
air, the smoke was terrible.
Yeah, wasn't that at the same time when the virus was out as well,
Um,
or was that like a little bit after or before? Sorry, I get the
I
feeling it was
forgot.
kind of I kind of feel
Well,
like it
what
was kind of
happened
the
last
mix
year
there.
too? No, it happened
Yeah.
2 years ago too.
Oh
It
the
happened
yeah the really bad
mostly every
wildfire.
year. Yeah,
I mean, we get fires every year at this point. It's like
yeah. It's because it's hot and it's like dry hot, so like just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think those fires were obviously man-made, of course. So.
the gender reveal. That was okay. No, yeah,
Oh yes, a
that was
stupid
after the
gender
coronavirus.
reveal. Yes. Oh my god,
So many
guys.
gender reveal parties. It's like
Yeah,
let's end
guys,
it.
just paint something. Just grab a random paint or something and be like, open it and paint the wall, and then it'll reveal what color it is. God,
Dang kid.
yeah, dang kids, man, it's so weird. But it got me thinking, like, what's like the record of how strong the winds have been? Because I can't. I mean, I'm no uh what do you call it, meteorologist or something who analyzes winds or stuff like that, weather stuff, so I don't know how this stuff works. So I want to see like if there what was the highest record of winds in Sacramento, and I can't really find much. I mean, there all I found was just records of in general the state of California, like where it had like 209 miles per hour of winds or
Oh my lord.
199 miles. But these are in the mountains, of course, like or in the ski resort. So like, okay, that makes sense. It's much more higher. But I mean, down low here, how bad has it been? But I think what I found is like at least the most it's been is like at least 60 miles per hour, somewhat. But I think that's somewhere in a Lake County though, so I can't really
Hmm.
find anything accurate.
Excuse me.
But yeah,
I looked it up. Well, it says 70 miles per hour is the highest that it reached here in Sacramento.
oh, 70 miles. Okay,
Yeah. So
hopefully that's
Sacramento
pretty good.
60 years ago today. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was in November 13th,
That was
2013. Okay. That was
60
a
years
while
ago
ago.
that happened. Are you saying that's happened 60 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
70 miles per hour. That's a long time.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how strong it was today, but definitely could feel it. And yeah, even like going to bed too. It's like I could still hear the my window getting like hit by the wind. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's over because who knows how long this stuff is gonna keep going. So we'll be fine. Just
They estimated a
gotta be
week.
careful.
About a week.
Yeah, usually this stuff lasts a week because California always hot here. Never. Okay, I got scared. I just heard something thump, and I went to go look outside real quick.
Oh
Oh
boy.
God. Yeah, I don't know. See what I'm saying? Don't know if we're out of this yet. So yeah. But other than that,
Okay.
as we're dealing with that, let's just move on to some simple stuff. So, do you guys ever eat the butt of the bread?
The what?
The butt of the bread. On the bottom of the bread, they have that like
The reason.
round, those round edges, or even like the top of the bread. You guys ever eat those pieces?
No.
Okay.
It's immediate no for you, Ash. Like, do
No.
you
It's
not
immediate no
like
for me.
when you open the bag of the loaf of bread? Do you just grab like the second piece and the third piece instead of the top piece?
I grab the second piece, and then if I'm on the bottom, I'll grab the second to last piece, and then I'm just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I assume everybody does that, where they just don't eat those pieces. Like, why? What's wrong with them? I mean, if I open it first, of course, I'm not gonna eat it immediately, of course, either. I'm just gonna grab the second one as well. But like at the point where it's like almost done, I will eat the top or the bottom piece. But I will only like use it for just one slice of something, like either whatever condiment I have, like maybe cream cheese or peanut butter or jelly, or just put on top of that and just eat it.
Mm.
I don't mind it. Like, I don't know why. It's like Is it
Discriminating
like
bread.
this? Yeah, I know, discriminating bread, or is it like I don't know. To me, I just feel like it's just bread. Like there's no difference
Poor
in it. I think
bread,
it's just
man.
I don't know. I think it's like it's
It's
not
because
enough.
everyone. I think
Uh
everyone
huh.
likes their like their sandwiches or whatever the same
Mm-hmm.
length and everything. And with those breads, they're unnormal. They're like smaller, sometimes they're just shaped
Mm-hmm.
weird than the other breads.
I think
It's
it's
sad
just
to
not
say,
enough
yeah.
bread. To me, I think it's not enough. Like it is a. I feel like those top and bottom pieces are just like a little bit of it. So of course, I feel some people just don't eat it because it's like I'm not gonna get enough bread out of this. This is just weak. I want a full bread. I don't know. To me, I just find this very funny because I'm like, when I really think about it, it's like, yeah, I don't know if a lot of people will eat that, or just like, oh,
Sad,
oops.
sad. It's really sad.
I guess
I
it's
think it's sad.
sad. I guess it's
Poor
sad.
poor bread.
So what more? You would say? Do you eat the top piece and the bottom piece?
Not first, but I do eat them.
Say hypocrite. How do you feel bad? How do you feel bad when you actually do that? Yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, it's not really such a big deal, but it's like a minute thing where you just like, oh yeah, I do that. It's really weird.
I do that.
I
Hmm.
do discriminate bread. Yes.
I know. Or it's just no, it's just like small details that you do in your life where you're just like, oh, I guess I am not the only one who does this. Like, oh,
Yeah.
there are other humans who also don't eat the top and bottom bread. Or there's other humans who do eat the top and bottom bread, but not at first. You know, speaking of sleeping, since we were talking about it, has there ever been a like, you like you set yourself a time to go to sleep, but you like it gets closer. It's like you know what? I'm gonna postpone it because you're like in the middle of something, like watching a movie or like playing a game, and you just postpone it. Do you guys ever just extend the time before you go to sleep just to
Yes.
get a little bit of the day?
Hmm. I do that
Yeah.
to get sleep.
Uh-huh.
Cause okay, so I put a timer on to
Uh-huh.
okay, this time I'm gonna go to sleep this time. But
Yeah.
then I lay down. No, well, I put the alarm to wake me up at this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I lay down, and then I'm on my phone, and it's already 10 minutes or 15 minutes closer to that time, and then I'm like, let me put the time a little bit more so I can have more sleep. Like
Mm-hmm.
that. That's how I do it.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'm in the middle of something, either yeah, like I said, either a game or a show, and sometimes I look at the time I could stay up maybe an hour more. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's not gonna affect me. And then I look at it again. It's like okay, maybe 30 more minutes. Just a little bit more. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I always keep postponing it, and I think like now it's more like I mentioned. It's more. It's become more that where I do postpone my time of when I go to sleep because I'm just so into my games, and I'm just like I don't want to go to bed just yet. That's just a whole day wasted. I want to take. I want to get the most out of it.
Yeah, that's why I sleep late too. Just because I'm like, I haven't done a lot today. Let me just sleep at 2. So
Hmm. Yeah,
I've done everything.
cause like I think it's more like I postpone it because I know I have not much to do in the day in the morning. That's why I postpone it more.
Hmm.
Like if I know I have to wake up for something, like if I make plans or if I have an errand that I promise to do or something like that, of course I'll go to sleep immediately. But if I got nothing to do in the morning, then I'm like okay, I I'll sleep whenever when I feel tired. And that usually is like
Yeah.
my usual time now. It's like 2 a.m. and I'm like, ugh. And like I think it's been like that for a week, and I realize like my sleep schedule's it's all janked up because of this habit. I should stop doing this.
I have no self control, so
I
even
have
though I have something
control.
to do even though
I
I
have
have something
control.
to do in the morning, I still
Uh
I
huh.
still don't sleep early.
Yeah. No, I have control. I just rather not be responsible.
Mm, nice.
What about you, Ash? I know for Ash, maybe it's not that way because she has her job is always changing schedules, right, Ash?
Yeah, my schedule is never consistent.
Yeah.
Um, there are okay. So last quarter it was a bit more consistent because we were really busy. Like our workload quadrupled basically. I work in fulfillment for Target. Target.
Tajay.
Basic,
Sorry.
Basically, I
Uh-huh.
take care of all the online orders and pickup orders. I help
Mm.
with that. And now that we're back in first quarter, like after our workload has still been kind of crazy. But yeah, my time before used to be I would get up maybe it's okay. So there was a period where they had us come in at midnight. So I would
Mm-hmm.
have to try to sleep throughout the day or take naps if I can. And then I would have to, or like if I'm my regular schedule, which was like 8 to 4 or 6 to 2, then that's fine. But anytime my
Mm-hmm.
schedule is not consistent, if it's like, oh, one day I have 9 to 5, the next day I have 1 to something, it really messes me up because the next day I won't be sleeping at the usual time. So I'm like
Mm.
usually, I mean, they're tossing and turning. Nothing I put on to help me sleep really does it anymore. I tried everything. It's just like, what happened? My brain won't shut off. That's
Mm-hmm.
basically what it is. So, um, before I would put like a Game Grumps video, usually it's the same one I would listen to because it helps me sleep. But I feel like lately I haven't been sleeping like well at all. Like you saw last week, I've completely knocked out, even
Yeah,
though
you
it was,
knock out consistently. I think it's because like you immediately I think it's because you get so relaxed. That's why when you're on the bed, you're so
yeah,
relaxed and you just fall asleep.
yeah,
Which is
yeah,
something again we talked about last episode too. It's like the way to really get a good sleep or the way to do it is really just relax yourself. Because I would do the same
yeah.
thing, Ash. I would put something in the background, either a YouTube video that I've already saw or I already know what I listened
Hmm.
to, and just hope my mind just goes blank because my mind goes bored or something. But I've noticed that where it's like, yeah, you get relaxed and then boom, you're out and like, yeah, you're just in the sleep.
Yeah.
But speaking of Target, something came into my mind. So, um, this I think not this Monday on the 25th of January, Coca Cola has released their very first product of Coca Cola and coffee. Have you
Oh,
guys heard about it?
No. Are you
I
serious?
I was gonna ask you guys, yeah, cause like, have you got any shipments coming in from your
I
Target?
don't know because that's not our that's market. It would be
Okay,
the
so
people who work in
on
grocery and
Monday
market.
okay, so yeah, on Monday, my mom told me this too when I came. It's like, oh yeah, they make Coke with coffee. It's like, huh? You gotta be joking. It's like, no, look it up. And yeah, they released Coke with coffee as a new drink that you can get on stores. And I think on Tuesday
well,
they're already out
Coca
in
Cola
Walmart.
coffee.
Yeah. So here's the flavors that you can get from your Coca-Cola with coffee. There's caramel, dark blend, and vanilla. And they also have zero sugar for both dark blend and vanilla. So those are like at least
Her,
5 new flavors. And here,
I'm
like, I don't know how to feel about this at all. Like, this is so
yeah.
weird.
Here's the thing. My brother is a coffee snob. He doesn't think he is,
Yes,
but he is. He is a coffee
yes,
snob.
yes. I can agree with that.
But
I'm
oh,
I
I'm
think that's
the
into
good.
tr-
I'm into
the tr-
discovering things. I'm like,
hobby maybe.
if I find something new and be like, okay, let's try it. Let's go for it.
It says I'm looking at the website and it says here explore the coffee Coca Cola with coffee. It's great Coca Cola taste blended with rich luxurious coffee.
Ugh.
Is it
You
Um,
gonna be
know, uh huh.
like
Like Coke
what do
Energy,
you how do you say? Yeah, no, like because it's gonna have like bubbles. Like how do you say?
uh,
double shot like
carbonated.
Starbucks. Like, is it gonna be carbonated or is it gonna be all smooth like coffee?
Carbonated. Yeah, is it
That,
gonna be
that's
carbonated or like
okay. You know what?
Okay,
smooth?
okay.
Because I see the
Here's
can.
the ingredients. I'm looking at the ingredients right now. The first ingredient is carbonated water.
Okay, it is gonna be carbonated.
That's just
Because
gross, honestly. Like, I get what they're going with, but like, it's
they're
still
adding
gross.
caffeine to it, as if Coke doesn't have caffeine
For
already.
real, if it doesn't have enough caffeine or sugar.
That'll give you a heart attack. Cause like,
Also, Javi,
uh
I
huh,
think you of all people should avoid this because the sodium count is 40 milligrams.
that's not bad.
That's a lot
40
of sodium.
milligrams? That's not a lot.
That's that's
Coca
still a lot
Cola
of
already
sodium.
has 40 mil. I have a Coca Cola can right now with me. It already has 45 milligrams. It doesn't have a lot. It's not. It's nothing different. But like the one thing is just like, I don't think this is gonna be tasting great.
Not a
If
lot, honestly.
honestly, because like
I don't know
Coca
about you,
Cola
but I'm gonna
already.
try.
I would try it too. I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna expect it not tasting great because like they did have their Coca Cola Energy can, and Ashley got me that, and I don't know, something about it just didn't taste right. It just feels like it was tampered with. Like it didn't feel like Coca Cola. It felt like
It's not
I was
supposed to
drinking.
be Coca Cola, Javi.
Then why'd you put Coca Cola in it? That's the problem. Like
It's an
it.
energy drink.
Well, that's the thing about it is like some energy drinks, like you can hardly taste it, but this one just felt like I was drinking medicine. Like it just tasted weird. Like it didn't feel refreshing. I just felt like, am I drinking? It's like, when am I drinking chemicals? Well, I mean, it's made with chemicals, if you ask me. But still, it just felt like so obvious. Like this doesn't taste okay. Like
Is
I
it?
tasted. Uh huh. Go
What are the
ahead.
flavors again?
There's caramel, vanilla, and dark blend. I'm gonna get all three.
I think dark blend
You're
is gonna be my
Javi,
favorite.
you're crazy. Wait, look, okay, let me look at the Target app and see if we have anything.
Cause look,
Because I
I'm
think
just.
I think the vanilla and caramel are gonna be like sweet and
Oh
like
yeah.
I don't know. I don't want the I want the dark
Oh,
ones.
if they could taste like almost like the Starbucks double shot hazelnut flavor, oh my god, I will fall in love. Because that's the only good energy drink. And sadly, they discontinued that on stores, the hazelnut
Did
flavor.
they really?
What?
Yeah, they don't
Really?
sell them they don't sell them anymore.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
lame.
And boy, this one I could say this almost tastes like taro. It's closely just like it. This hazelnut one.
I
Like
would disagree. I
it's
would
to me
disagree. It does not
for
taste like
me
taro.
I say closely. It's like it's not exactly. It's not this because taro's not that sweet. It's not supposed to be sweet. It's like sweet but not sweet. You know, it's like meh. But this one's like to me is like the sweetest I've ever tasted, and it's
The
just
double shot
reminds me of
one,
it.
the can.
Yes, the can. But
I seen the hazelnut flavor though, because I've
oh
seen the
yeah,
mocha flavor.
oh yeah, they've had it, but like I think as of last year they started discontinuing it because I could not find this drink anymore. And like the only place I can find it is obviously in Amazon, but it's like they're
Or
selling like
Seven
a whole.
Eleven.
They're only selling these things for like 12 packs for like at least $40 or $50. I'm like, ugh. Like, is it worth it? Kind of, but I really shouldn't be spending this much for something like that. But I did
Yeah, I
found them.
remember
Okay.
thinking so.
I only found them once, like at a close by gas station nearby Gunther's. Like it's some kind of stop and swap or something like that's called. It's like very small. But I was just in there because I was kind of looking for some beers, and I was just wondering if they had anything unique there. But like I found the double shots there. I'm like, I was like, I'm grabbing both of them right now. And like I could tell like some of them feel like they've been there for so long. Like somehow the cans just didn't feel like smooth or brand new. It's like, oh, this felt like they've been there for a while. And like there was three, but I was like, you know, I'm just gonna grab two because I'm not that greedy. And like I grabbed one, drank it immediately. I was like, oh, I was like, I miss it so much.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Starbucks, what's wrong with you? Why'd you get rid of it? Why? Is it too
Maybe it
good
wasn't
for you?
popular.
White chocolate's garbage. It's not that great. All right? I'm just saying that right now to you guys if you're ever listening to this. Just
Isn't
get
there
rid of
like a
that.
Mexican mocha one?
Is there?
Mm,
No.
yeah, I remember there was a double shot Mexican mocha, and it was one of those.
Mm,
It wasn't one of those cans.
I
It's
don't
abuelita.
remember that at all.
It's abuelita, but like abuelita
It
Max
was
or
weird.
something.
It didn't taste that bad.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm reading more about this Coca-Cola coffee thing. Apparently, it's to satiate that demographic with people who are torn between reaching for a soft drink or a coffee at 3 p.m. at work, at school, or on the go. Now you
Huh.
don't need to leave Coca-Cola to get your coffee fix. So
They're
it's for
just
that
selling.
weird middle
It's that weird
ground
fan.
people who's like,
Oh, I could
it's
use
like
a Coca-Cola, but I need some coffee. Oh, I don't know what to drink. I can't drink them both. It's like,
Coca-Cola already has caffeine. I'm like,
hey
I'm
man.
pretty sure people don't care.
Some guy's just like, hey man, why don't you
That's
just
a
mix them
lot of
both? I'm like,
caffeine.
oh, you're a genius. Like, yeah, I know. It's like,
Apparently
oh.
the coffee is made from Brazilian coffee beans.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's like, okay, so beans come from a lot of
And
places, don't they?
apparently it's also like a reference to Coca-Cola Black, which is a coffee flavored soft drink in 2008.
What?
Oh no,
Coca-Cola,
that came out in 2006. We don't remember because we were
Coca-Cola
children.
Black? That
Yeah, it
sounds
had
weird.
coffee. It had coffee. It was a coffee soft
Yo,
drink.
we missed out.
How
I
many?
missed out.
We were literally
10 years
12 or
old.
10.
I
Yeah,
was
I was
10.
12. I was
Yeah, I know.
11.
I couldn't have that coffee stuff.
Baby. Mo was a baby at that point.
I was
Oh, yeah.
6'5".
He was barely
He's 6 or
born.
5. Yeah. He barely had a conscience.
He barely had object permanence.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, the reason why they're bringing it to the U.S. is because in Japan, it was launched there in 2018.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Hey, Japan likes it. We got a bunch of weeps here in America.
And
Let's just give it to them.
it says the coffee tastes like a Coke at the beginning, and the
Hey,
aftertaste
otakus.
is coffee.
You
That makes no
like
sense to
coffee?
Want some
Yeah.
coffee?
Want some coffee? You a freaking otaku? Come get it over here
I'll just
at
take my
Walmart.
tea, thank you.
It's like, yeah, I'll just drink my green tea. Thank you.
Which is what I'm doing. Actually, I'm drinking green tea with milk.
Sorry, I prefer matcha. Okay, matcha gives so much.
I'm not a big tea person. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I haven't like tried tea because I've never been like, oh, let me try tea. I don't.
Yeah,
Teas
me
are
neither.
great.
I'm not.
They're
I'm
such a
not.
nice alternative to coffee.
Am I missing
Not gonna
out?
lie.
It's like
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
You are missing
if
out.
you like gross bean water, you'll also like tea. Not gonna lie.
Like, don't you usually try milk tea?
Okay,
well,
Never had
yeah,
milk tea?
but
That's
that's
close
technically
enough.
tea.
Yeah, it's close enough.
technically,
Because a lot of the bobas that we have in America, they're either from black tea, green tea, oolong
Jasmine tea.
tea, jasmine tea, white tea. White tea is good, actually.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
not.
white tea.
I mean, I've had a few drinks that were tea. Like, they're okay. I'm more into the citrus kind of teas, like lemon, or
I feel like
pomegranate.
you would like
Those are pretty good.
I feel like you would like hibiscus tea.
Ooh.
I don't know,
Hibiscus tea
just
is
like
really good.
maybe because I have some friends at work. They're like, oh yeah, I drink tea to like give me energy. I'm like, is this really? And then
It's
like Jake like loves tea.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Tea is
'Cause, like,
great. Like
I
honestly,
think.
like
Uh-huh.
I
Go
think
ahead.
tea is a more healthier alternative to coffee because ideally if you drink a lot of coffee, it like messes you up, especially with your body. But with tea, like you can have like up to 2-3 cups, and you would get the same amount for like one cup of coffee, basically.
It gives you diarrhea.
It does not. It does not give you diarrhea.
Coffee gives me
Unless it does, I'm so sorry.
It does. I'm dying.
I'm hearing the wind now. Jesus. Damn, look at that wind. Look at that wind go.
What are you talking? Oh, the
look at
wind.
it go.
think
I
it's
can hear it howling from my window.
Oh yeah.
Look at
You
it
know,
go.
I think it is what it is more. It's like when you think, like, when you hear tea, do you think of like the hot, just normal tea, like no flavoring of it? Like,
Yes.
is that how you resonate? Yeah, because like they're obviously like for someone who's basically thinks like what tea is, of course, like that's the first image we come. It's just like, okay, it's just the tea with no, just watered with heated herbs. But like as Ashley said, there's many different kinds of teas. There's different flavors of it. So of course, like yeah, It's not
It's like
just.
coffee.
Yeah, it's just not
Yeah.
light or
It's
anything. Like,
literally okay. It's the same argument for coffee lovers. It's like saying you're not a coffee lover or tea lover if you just douse it with milk and sugar. Because with tea, you can definitely add like other additives to it. But I think with tea, it's a little bit more lenient compared to coffee, whereas coffee is like this grown up thing where it's like, no, real coffee lovers drink their coffee straight black with nothing in it. And I'm like,
That's fine.
I don't mind a coffee that's not too sugary, but also not too bitter, and that's how I feel about my teas as well. So it's more like let people drink what they want to drink. It's not hurting nobody.
that's a hot pot of coffee.
Let me drink it from the source.
Oh, you
Let
don't
me
know that
chew up
Ash from
these
Eminem when
beans.
he was just like, "That's a hot pot of coffee."
Yeah.
What?
Eminem, I don't know. There's like a meme where people are just joking where he's just like, I don't know where it's from, but that's all he said. I think he was just doing
Pretty sure it was a music video.
a rap battle or something. Yeah, it was just silent. It's just him just saying that, and it was like, that's just funny,
Just a hot
just
pot of
random.
coffee.
I don't think I heard of that actually.
I'll look it up for you. But basically, yeah, it's like it's that same way. It's like coffee is just like there's many different ways to drink it, many different like methods or different types of it. Like there's like flat whites or just like cold brews or nitro or there's just so much. Even with teas, like yeah, it's like it all comes with
Latte.
a rainbow of colors and flavors.
Just drink your urban bean water. Jeez.
Just drink a tea that you think, okay, I could get used to this.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I have tea, it's mostly so I can like relax myself, if especially if I'm having like a not so good day or an anxiety attack or my brain won't shut up or if I just need to sleep.
The only times
Mhm.
I've ever drink tea is just when I'm sick. Like my mom would
Yeah,
usually make this lemon
chamom-
ginger tea, and honestly, I love it. I love that stuff. It's pretty good. Like the ginger, yeah, it's strong, but it
Oh,
helps your if you
the
have a sore
Costco
throat.
one.
Huh? What Costco one?
Is it the
What are you talking
Costco
about?
one? 'Cause
What
I
do you
feel like
mean?
it's the one my mom bought. It's can you say
No, no,
honey and
no.
ginger?
I meant no. I mean as in like actually you like cut up ginger
Oh,
and
oh,
just
like you
put it
actually
in.
steep it in
You
water.
boil it,
Okay, okay.
yeah, and then you like add a lemon into it, like squeeze a whole lemon inside. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I okay. I agree with
Honestly,
that.
yeah, it's a good tip, guys. Drink that if you have a very sore throat. It really helps it soothe it out. Like it burns, but
Uh,
trust me, it makes you feel
it
a little bit.
it
It clears
burns.
up a little bit. Yeah, because of the ginger and the lemon, because it's
Yeah.
acidic and it's just bitter. It's acidic and bitter, but like it feels so good when you drink it when you're sick. It sure has helped me for a bit when I'm feeling down the weather.
Mm. I just drink manzanilla or chamomile tea. They're the same thing, but I figure I
Oh
need
yeah,
to say
that
the
too,
English word.
manzanilla. I mean, I kind of like it. It's just, it's
I
too
like it with
cinnamony.
honey and and lemon. That is really good with those.
Mm,
Honey and lemon. And I'm not a
some
honey
stuff.
person. I don't really like honey. I don't know.
Yeah, me. Also, yeah, add honey too. Like, actually, just put honey in everything. Honey's so good on
I
tea,
no, I disagree.
not on everything. What have you?
Okay for teas, yeah, sure, whatever. But
Of course,
I'm
like by
just not a
itself
honey.
on some. Yeah, exactly. It's like
I'm
even
just
on
not a honey
pancakes.
person.
It's just weird on pancakes. It just makes my tongue feel dry somehow. Like I get the sweetness of it, but it's just like, I don't like how my mouth just feels slippery and just dry at the same time. That's the aftertaste I get from honey if I just eat it by itself. But yeah, on a drink, you really hardly will taste
More,
it.
do you like honey?
I do like honey.
Hmm.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind the honey.
I don't mind the honey. Reminds me of the Bee movie. The honey.
I know. I hate that. I was having that same thought. I'm like, why am I thinking about the B movie
What?
right now?
You guys. Oh my god. You think too much about that movie.
I know it's
Let's
awful.
I don't.
let's not gloss over the fact they try to sue the human race for using honey.
I'm sorry. When I think of honey, I think of bears.
Birds.
No,
Ooh.
I think of. I don't think of Winnie the Pooh. I think of the Bee Movie.
I didn't say Winnie the
Unfortunately,
Pooh.
Yeah.
I just said bear. Where did I say Winnie the Pooh? I didn't hear myself saying.
well,
Bear.
Pooh is
Oh.
a Pooh. He's a bear, so that's what I thought. And he
Christopher
bee honey.
Robin. Oh dear.
I was thinking about Yogi the Bear.
Yogi the bear.
Bear.
Oh,
All right. What is there something that you guys will get super uncomfortable about, or what's something that makes you uncomfortable?
You make me uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
just kidding.
fair enough.
I don't. I feel comfortable being around me. Cause like I saw this question on Reddit and I was like, huh, and I got curious like what other because there's a lot of comments and I was like, I don't want to see what other people are saying. There's some
What
people would
makes
say
you?
comfortable. What makes
Wait,
you uncomfortable?
what makes me uncomfortable?
Yeah, or instantly like somehow it just makes you just feel like, like
Like
what?
when you're talking to someone, or just
Just,
like
Just
what?
I
like
guess
anything.
anything.
Here's an example. Here's when I saw it. It's just like someone said like something that makes me uncomfortable
Sorry.
is when I hear my own voice and watching a video of myself. That I can
Oh,
Bro,
yes.
yeah.
If I see something like that, yes, it gets me uncomfortable. Or have you heard a video of yourself when you were younger? It's like I sound like a squeaky toy. Like oh my god, I was this squeaky. I've had clips of those in my life where I sound like a squeaky little toy.
I think for me it would be the word moist. Like
Moist.
I just can't with that word. Even saying it out loud makes me want to crumble up in a ball.
Moist.
No,
oh,
I
And
hate it, Harley.
it's moist and wet because I sweat.
I need to ban you now.
farts.
You can't ban me. I'll ban you. I am the admin of this server. You
You
cannot
can't hear me.
control this. You have no power here. All right, here's another one.
Oh,
Having to go to the bathroom right after someone else just went to the bathroom. To me, it's like that's
No,
more awkward. That I wouldn't say that's too uncomfortable.
I
It's just
just,
like
I
awkward.
guess
Like
awkwardness is uncomfortable. Don't you think? I think
in
they
some
fall in the
way,
same. Like,
some people would cringe about it. But yeah.
yeah.
Or how about when couples are arguing in front of guests?
Oh,
oh
Like
yeah,
or like
I
say
get
if you're
really uncomfortable.
yeah, you're with some people and they're just arguing like back and forth between you and you're just like I'm in a battlefield right now. Yeah,
yeah.
that stuff is scary. Scary. What am I saying? That's just uncomfortable, basically.
I don't think I have. I don't think. I don't know. I think probably the one that you just said. I think that's probably be the most uncomfortable. Because I
Mhm.
mean, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I'm looking up some examples. Here's one. Someone watching me type. Like you know how like an Instagram, like not Instagram, like an iMessage or Snapchat, you can see someone texting and you
Uh-huh.
just get like or like when you're texting something and you can see the person pop up their head and they're watching you type and you're like
Just waiting,
yeah, I know they're just waiting for you to say something
waiting for
because they
your
know you're
response.
typing like that's like a little bit low tier uncomfortable.
Oh, I think I would say someone watching me sleep. You know, if you're like in like
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
public, not in a public place, but like around people that you know and all that.
You mean
You just
camping
like, you just,
or a
no,
sleepover?
I don't know. It's like you're in the couch and like there's people like in the living room or in the house or something, and you just fall asleep. And just like
Really?
you feel that people are like watching you. I just can't. I don't know.
Mm. I've been to
I've
some
done it
people's
before,
houses.
but like I'm like,
There, there. I know for a couple of times there have been like we've been as mostly one particular person. We go to their house a lot because they're friends of my parents, and we would be there for hours, and I would just get tired, and somehow I just eventually fall asleep on the couch in their only room. And sometimes like I don't care, so I'm just like I'm just sleepy. I'm going to sleep. I don't care. I'm in somebody's house. But like, I think one time they were like, it's like, oh, have you sleeping? It's like, hey son, like the friend came up to me, he's like, hey son, you can sleep in my room if you want. So I literally went over to this guy, went to his bedroom or someone's bedroom, I think, and I slept in their bed. Like I didn't grab their blanket or anything. I just laid on top of it. I think
like
you
a
know whose
cartoon
house.
character.
Yeah, I think you know Ashley, because whose house I'm talking about. They had a trampoline. We would always go on it. I think we watched like a couple Disney movies.
Oh, oh,
They
okay,
used
yeah.
to live there, but not anymore. Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah. And I would sleep in their bedroom.
yeah. We will talk about that lady or
But
Yeah.
just
man.
like also asking if you're over at a friend's house, asking their parents for food. Like that's uncomfortable for me. Like I don't want to
What do you
ask.
mean? Oh, or you have to
Like
ask for the your friend's parents for something because they.
yeah, it just feels like I'm come uncomfortable. It's not my
I get
house, and I'm like,
you know I get the feeling that we get
Moy,
this with
you get
Paul.
that at our own house.
no, I would never ask your mom for nothing. For like, oh, is there any food or something like that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you have. You have asked them.
When?
Yeah, but years ago, dude. It's like, oh
I
yeah,
don't
mijo, go
remember.
ahead, grab something. It's like, okay, thank you.
Well, yeah, when
Mommy,
she tells me
or
to
show
grab
me
something,
something.
obviously.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Not
yeah,
like
yeah.
me saying like, "Oh, do you have food?" Like,
Mm.
I don't know. I would either wait for you to say something or like
Or,
just
or your friend tells you like, hey, go ask my parent, my dad if you can come over. Like
oh
that. That's still a bit uncomfortable. It's like, why? Why can't you ask? It's like, no, I don't want to. It'd be better if you ask them. It's like, ugh. I get the feeling we get that with Paul. Like back then,
Oh
he would tell
yeah.
yeah
us to ask his dad if it's okay, or like sometimes
yeah.
he'll ask his dad, or I don't know. Although there are times where like, funny enough when I'm thinking about it now, like there were been a couple times where like Paul's dad just changes his mind. It's like, actually, no, you guys not coming.
He still does that.
Oh, yeah.
His dad was brutal.
Really, he's such a cool guy.
He can
Let's
be.
see.
He had his moments.
Is there like does this make you uncomfortable when a teacher or professor says, "Let's go around the room and have everyone introduce themselves"? I hate that actually.
Mm,
I
Because then
no,
I'm like,
can't like it
I don't
either.
want to talk about me. I'm here for my education, not get to know me. Because I have nothing to say about myself. I was like,
I would probably
hi.
say something dumb.
Yeah, it's like, hi, I'm Javi. I'm 16. I don't know. There's not much for me to talk about. It's like, or like I know there's some kids who are creative about it, but like it's like when you really think it's like that's cringe, or he's being a sucker up, suck up, teacher put. Let's see.
I don't feel like that ever happened to me.
Oh, this one makes me uncomfortable. When someone bites into a popsicle or ice cream cone, that
Ow.
I can't do that. And I can't do
Javi,
that physically because I have sensitive teeth.
Javi, I
Mm,
have a confession to make.
what?
I
You
do
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 that?
that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, seeing someone else do it, like, I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna be like, you're disgusting, you maggot. Like, no. If I think myself actually doing it physically, then I'm just like, I cringe a little bit or get
It
uncomfortable
hurts.
because I know the feeling of it. Like, who bites ice cream? Well, in a cone, of course, but like, who bites it? Like in general, you get a spoonful, you just bite it instead. You're like, what?
You suck it.
Imagine someone you just yeah, exactly. You just like imagine you see someone like from maybe from another table and they just grab a spoonful and they just bite the tip of the ice cream they got. Like, are you okay? Are you mentally okay?
You are just.
Uh,
I don't like doing that.
yeah, no. Who would ever do such a thing? Oh, I don't know if this is a uncomfortable thing, but I can understand when people touch your hair.
Uh,
Oh,
I
it
I
depends
think
on the
for
person.
okay,
It
yeah.
it depends on the person for me. Like if it's someone I care and love, or I'm really really good friends with, and we have no boundaries, go ahead, touch my hair. It'll feel nice. If it's someone I don't know or don't know too well,
Mm-hmm.
or just acquaintances, I feel really weird. I'm like, please don't touch my hair, because I've had people touch my hair, and I'm like, who the hell you said you could touch it?
How dare you? You just like
People
look
have
at them,
very
just
strong
like,
opinions about my hair, which is stupid.
you
It's not
know,
yours, it's
I've had
mine.
that too. I've had that too, where like I think I remember one time. I think this is like elementary school. I think we're in the line, just getting ready to go in class. And I think a girl behind me was like, "Hey, can I touch your hair?" And I was just like, "Yeah, sure, okay." And then she literally was just going like rubbing my head all around. She's like, "Wow, it's so soft."
Oh,
I was like, I was just like, "Yeah, it is." It's like I had no idea what to say. She just want to touch my hair, but like, yeah, my hair does tend to like when it's really like bushy. It is kind of soft, more or less.
Yeah,
If yeah, because it's curly, it can
not
get
curly.
or wavy.
It's wavy. Yeah.
I get the feeling it just curls mostly. Well, like curled, like not all the way, like crescent curl. Like that's at least the closest I can get with my hair.
It's wavy, Javi. That's what it is.
I
That's
guess it's just
wavy.
to me, it's like when I look at my hair, it's like I can't see it being wavy.
It is wavy. Javi, curly is not curly until like you have to use specific products for your curly hair.
Mm, I guess. I think we've reached our time here. So yeah, thank
Is it
you guys
raining?
for listening. It's raining
probably.
apparently. It's raining.
Is it raining? Or no,
I
it's
don't
just the
know.
wind again. Wait, it's kind of rain. Wait, I don't even know anymore.
You
It's
know,
sprinkling.
it's probably gonna rain today. It's getting to that
It,
point.
it's just really windy right now.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be staying safe inside, obviously for
Mhm.
the virus, but also we don't want to get smacked by the wind and get flown across around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, once again, thanks you guys for listening. Any last word, guys, before we sign off?
Um, don't discriminate bread. They have feelings.
They have feelings. You're
Don't
gonna eat it.
discriminate, T. They also got feelings.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, understanding that you are stupid is a sign of intelligence. Just remember that you're
Oh,
still smart. When you know you're stupid, that's how you know you're smart.
What?
nice.
Yeah, think about.
Dead.
Yeah, no, think about it. Yeah,
No, I don't want to think about it. It's gonna make my
say
brain hurt.
say you're stubborn. You're not so smart to accept how stupid that sounds.
It is. It is
Exa-
stupid.
exactly. But yeah,
I
guys.
don't need to think too hard on it.
Yeah, don't think about it. It's okay. I just said it, just to recognize it. All right then.
Accept it.
I gotta go make some poopies. I'll see y'all
Ew.
later. Okay.
Poopy
Bye
time.
bye. Poopy time.
Bye.
Bye.
It's poopy time.
Bye.
It's poopy
I hate
time.
this.
It's poopy time.
Bye.
It's poopy
Goodbye.
time. It's poopy time.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.